All right, welcome back to the One Bar and Lupagus Show. I'm One Bar. I'm going to rip out a quick Vikings 53-man roster projection. We're only a couple practices in training camp, but damn it, Vikings news is in the air. Football is back, so I'm gonna rip one of these out. We'll always do one of these after each preseason game. So this is the preseason game final 53 projection. Let me know in the comments. Rip me to shreds if there's something you don't agree with. But let's just hop into it. Before we do that, hit that sub button. We're so damn close to 12,000 subs. So close. Hit that sub button. Lupagus style will be on later today at least a couple times. Here we go. Quarterback. Boom. In Donald McCarthy Mullins. And really, I'm not trying to make the depth chart. So where they land on this list as far as the order, don't put too much into that. I do think it'll be Sam Darnold starting and McCarthy end up backing him up, which with Mullins, that raises a big question for me then is, do they keep him as the third quarterback? Do they try to maybe trade this guy for a very late draft pick or something? This one was a little bit tougher because if McCarthy is QB2, I don't know why Mullins would be on the roster. I get it. He's a veteran. You can show him the way. He can learn under him, but we'll see. Nick Mullins is a big question mark for me. And then Jaron Hall, I think he ends up on the practice squad. Going to the running back, this one was pretty safe. The only thing with this is I do think they're going to add another body to this running back mix, whether it's a free agent, whether it's a guy that gets cut from another team at the final 53. But Dwayne McBride, unless he shows something, I can't see any way in hell he makes the 53. Myles Gaskin, he'll probably be a guy that can continue to bounce around, whether it's the practice squad. Vikings will sign him 10 more times throughout the year. And then in Nwangwu, the special teams, and CJ Ham, they love this guy more than anything. I don't think he could probably play for the next 30 years if he wants to. So running back, pretty cut and dry, but I do believe they will add somebody. Wide receiver, I ended up having them keep Jalen Naylor. A lot of things coming about him. If he can stay healthy in camp, and that's a big if. If he can continue to be out there, not get sick, not get injured, he should make the team. Brennan Paul. And then I got Thomas Thayer sneaking in. The Vikings definitely like this guy, and he's just a gritty dude. Makes the tough catches, very good hands, has some special team ability. Last preseason when he was out there, did not look good. Could tell he was out there and looked like he might about to crap his pants, but the stage is not too big for him anymore. Thomas Thayer, this is your moment. Christian Jackson, Lucky Jackson, another guy. Sherfield, a free agent that they brought in. Kind of a toss-up. He could definitely make the 53, but I got him going. Mr. Thomas Thayer. Let's go to tight end. One guy you will not see on this list is TJ Hawkinson. I have him starting out on the pup, even though he is ahead of schedule. I hope that's not the case, but that is what I have. Oliver Munt, Tunyon, Nick Muse, notables, and N'Keal Harry. The only one with this is, do they actually hold on to Nick Muse? I think Oliver Munt and Tunyon should be locks, but we will see. So Nick Muse is the question mark there. Offensive line, nothing too crazy here. Darrisaw, Brandel, Bradbury, Ingram, O'Neal, Reisner, Feeney, Q-Bear, and Walter Rouse, the 6th-round pick. There are some guys like the Doug Nesters, the Cam Jurgens that could absolutely get on here, and I only have them keep a 9. They could keep 10. Dan Feeney's taking snaps. He's center number 2 right now. I would be surprised if he didn't make it, but all these other guys should absolutely be on it. Reisner, we know, taking snaps at right guard, so he could be a backup swing guard. Let's go over to the defensive side of the ball. Defensive line, last year we kept 5, so I kind of went with that theme, keeping 5 as well. Phillips, Tillery, Bullard, Ja'Kalen Roy, a lot of people have high hopes for him. Bullard should make it. The Vikings, again, he's a guy that they seem to really enjoy, which means Levi Drake Rodriguez does not make it. I'm probably going to get some crap for this. Doesn't mean I don't want him to make it. It's just I think he might be a great candidate for the practice squad. James Lynch, Jonah Williams, the vet that they signed, did not make the finals. So D-line, maybe it's a position they add. It's not fantastic. Linebackers, Asamoah and Andre Carter are the guys that are out. I do have Jabril Cox making the team. They signed him only yesterday. When you look at inside linebacker, there's not much there. There's not much depth. So I think that actually gives him the upper hand on some of these younger guys like the Dallas Gants out there. But Gabriel Murphy, I got making it, as you can see. Grazier Hill, Patrick Jones, a guy I think that probably will make the roster, but I don't think he's safe by any means. So there we go. Very young group, along with the free agents that we brought in. Here we go. Let's go to cornerback. Yuck. Man, this is tough. This has got to be a position they're going to add, and I think it will be soon. It was the Stephon Gilmore, the Jackson, the guys' names that are getting tossed out. They have to add somebody. So Murphy Griffin, Caleb Evans, Duke Shelley, Nudie McLaughlin, and then Jalen Williams, a guy that I like probably more than I should. But at this point, with who's on the roster, this is how I have it going down. If they sign somebody, please sign somebody. I would probably take Jalen Williams off this roster, or maybe even Caleb Evans. We'll see. But Andrew Booth did not make the final 53. And then you see Lewis Cine down there. So not a great draft. So Hitman, buying him, Metellus, Theo Jackson, Jay Ward, and Najee Thompson, who they have listed as a safety now. Najee Thompson is on the shelf right now. Sounds like he'll be back mid-August. So hopefully he is ready to go week 1. So I got him making it. And then special teams, final. Will Reichard. I got Seth Vernon over Ryan Wright. I think Ryan Wright pretty much has to have a perfect training camp, perfect preseason, which is possible. Maybe he brings that big old boot out and we see him as more of a rookie than we saw him last year. But Seth Vernon, I think, has a very, very good chance of beating him out. And that is the 53. So no real shocks. The biggest question marks for me are inside linebacker, D-line, and what do they do with that QB3? So let me know in the comments. What do you think? That's my 53. Hit that sub button. We'll be hot and heavy all weekend talking Vikings.